We do this every week. He hit just about all of them yesterday. Tennessee improved to 36-3 when they score 30 or more points in a game. When they rush for 177, they're now 34-2. When they rush for 3 touchdowns or more in a game, they are 24-0. Complete 65 passes or better. They didn't do that yesterday. Allow 27 or fewer points. Yep. Improved 35-3 there. They're 23-2 when they allow 99 or fewer rush yards. They didn't hit the 349 mark. UAB got 394 in the fourth quarter. They cranked those numbers up. And commit 8 or fewer penalties. They're now 27-6 when they do that. So they hit 6 of the Heupel 8 keys that we follow. Those are the numbers at Tennessee since he arrived 4 games ago, or whatever that would be. By the way, congratulations to Josh Heupel. 40 wins now at Tennessee in 56 games. And then he spoke after the game about how much he loves being here at Tennessee. Now, being the cynic, my first thought is, when's the last time you heard a coach come out and say, "Man, do I hate it here"?
Yeah.
Of course he loves it here.
But it did seem Sweeney came close.
But it did seem very genuine. It did seem very genuine. 40 wins is, again, I said it last week, I think you've got your coach. Look at the poll, man, and we've had a change. Look how cocky Vol fans are. Worries? We'll blast Mississippi State. That's now number 1. That's the leader. Annual road clunker ranks number 2. Our secondary is rough, ranks number 3, barely. And the one that's bringing up the rear is the one that I'm most concerned about. Road noise versus our offense. Stick around, folks. I'll show you some numbers that might change your tune on that. Let's take a look. We got 9 position groups here. I want to go back to our preseason expectations. I want to know which of these have performed better than our expectations, which have been worse. We will start at quarterback, and I don't think there's any debate here.
I totally expected this, John, so it's met.
Nico who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey has far exceeded expectations.
I mean, even those people who went into it saying, oh, he'll be decisive, I looked at the tape, he'll be good. I mean, Will West was on these shows early, and credit to him. But I don't think anybody anticipated the start he has been off to.
I don't think anybody anticipated him and the word Heisman being associated in any way.
Yeah, and we'll get to that in the next segment. Running backs.
I say better.
Better than
I say
expected.
better.
I'm going to stick with I expected him to be good.
It's got to be better or worse. There is no in between.
Better.
If there's one or the other, it's better.
Okay.
Star Thomas is doing more than I think was expected of him coming out of spring, and that helps boost it up.
And we'll debate whether he should be getting more touches in the next segment. Wide receivers.
Much better.
Definitely exceeded.
Better.
Yeah, they have, and all three of the main guys have looked better this year. And part of me thinks, why didn't you play Staley and Matthews last year? Look how good they look now.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they weren't ready last year. You look at the guys.
It takes 2 years, as we've talked about.
Yeah.
It seems like it takes 2 years for these guys.
Jalen Hyatt, the second year in the program, did well. Dante Thornton improved in his second year. But the Hyatt and the Brazel comparison, I said all offseason, you hope that Brazel goes through the Hyatt car wash, and that second year is much better. And he looks like it. And he talks about the fact that it's confidence in the offense. Wide receivers are up there. Tight ends, that's probably
Down.
less than expected.
Down. Yeah, less than expected.
I think in the blocking aspect of what they're asked to do, Ethan Davis is more active there than I've anticipated with him. But I can lean with Marlon.
I'm ignoring you. But
Okay.
no, go make your case. I also think there was a lot of talk of, okay, you're going to be relying on these tight ends to catch more passes, but your receivers have been such a hit, you haven't needed them.
Yeah, you also haven't needed that as much.
Yeah.
They've performed well, but they've produced less than I expected.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, boy. Offensive line, I'm just going to
Much
go
better.
ahead.
Matter of fact, that arrow should be like 2 feet long and 6 inches thick.
I think those are, that's a lot of drawing. I think quarterback, receiver, and offensive line are your 3 big winners here.
Yeah.
Let's move to the defense.
Down.
Defensive line.
Yeah, defensive line, I'm down. I'm down on defensive line. Just because, again, I heard a lot about Joshua Joseph. We talked about the depth at the defensive line. We were expecting a normal, what we've seen from Coach G in the past. We get into the quarterback. We had 3 sacks yesterday, and 2 of them came from DBs.
We questioned the depth at defensive line and wondered what it would be. I didn't anticipate having it tested to the point that you lose 2 of those guys right out of the gate. That's tough. And again, in the transfer portal era, anybody who can play is somewhere else. Yeah. They've taken money somewhere else. So that's tough to lose 2 at the same spot. Linebackers?
since we got to pick,
Yeah.
I'm going to say a little less than I expected because I'm not seeing the big plays out of the linebackers that I thought you would. You know, you don't
Yeah.
usually associate splash plays with defense, but the linebackers aren't making those kind of plays.
I think DBs are down too. I think once again I'm going to go with injuries because you don't
Yes.
expect to be down 2 guys, but
It's still
regardless,
down.
it's
It's still
down.
down.
Yes, it is.
Sit down.
And it is injuries, but yeah, it's not what you thought.
No, well, I mean, it went a little nuts. It went nuts in August when the discussion went from they can be as good as they've been in the past to this defense can be better than last year.
Right.
That was where
Yeah.
people had gotten into, they'd taken the cork out of their jug and they were having them a swig. All right, special teams. It's about where I expected. I mean, the one play you remember is the missed kick against Georgia.
Yeah.
But Boo Carter has been electric as a punt returner. He did have a muff.
Man, I was waiting on him to take one of those things back for a touchdown yesterday. I kept calling.
Your
talking to
punting's
myself.
good, your coverage is good. You don't have to cover kicks very much because they typically go out of the end zone. But I'm going to give them down.
Can we get an even, like just
Nope. And it's got to be one kick you missed against Georgia. I'm sorry.
Do you agree, Josh?
That was
Yeah, that outweighs everything else.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you were
Sorry, Max.
lined up to do something you haven't done in almost a decade.
Yeah,
and
I
that
still have
cost you
confidence
the-
in both Max Gilbert and Jackson Ross moving forward.
I do
think
too.
I think
And I
Tennessee is
think
strong in those
overall, but-
positions, but to the results at this point, yeah, the missed kick against Georgia, there's a question there.
Well,
at
it's
the
a
punt
different
return spot, the
conversation
boom or
when
bust
we-
with Boo Carter.
Different conversation we make that kick last week.